Okay.
The picture, the
Yeah. I tried to make a video, but I couldn't.
like a ghost.
Thank you.
Thank you. So now I start getting angry. I mean, because of course, like we are long in the process, so there are some things that now, but I think I do it on the stage. I say like, Robbie, you should be like what is happening. Like today, at some point I said you have to be more attentive, even in, and I like it because then it's not acting. It's just really I'm not like, come on, catch up in 4 years. The trick part is like, and I guess first like that's something also. I notice myself personally matters because I communicate with him sometimes, is that I need to, so it is normal, but it's on the theater, so it's not, yeah, it is whatever, but it's a whatever practice. It's not being normal. It's being normal on the stage, which is different. So like for instance, like with laughing and these things, I mean, it's, of course, like we should not suffer, but when was something that was funny that I thought? I don't remember. There was something at some point I thought like, there's not that. It was I don't know. It was something with you, probably. I thought like, but then I just cut it, and then I not now.
Laughing silently is really nice.
Nothing but?
Laughing silently.
I think that for me it works like your boxing. Also the space is big, so it works because you are busy, but it's there. So it works for me also. Naturally you are in that space. And I work the exercise today, I think that worked for me.
I have a fear that it's not really about the practice, but probably we won't capture a lot in the video with a like recording. So I think we have to be like, well, it's a tie, right? Like, we have to have good. It's not like body memory, but how to say like
Okay.
remember what's interesting.
From the video, because in the video we cannot probably won't see.
Quite a lot of things are like gone. So we have to like, if there's like something like, oh, this was interesting, then we should say it now.
But I think it will be. We'll see.
Yeah.
Especially because the light was dark at some point, no? So I will see with the 360 camera what we get. So I think one thing that is that I know that we need is like we need one live feed, so live feed image, so like there is a camera person. So
that's what you said about Mato.
Yeah. So I think or Mato or somebody should do that, and also in the other venue you should update that. So one person should be with the camera around. There should be one camera feed.
Yeah.
Like the person is documenting in real time what is happening. He's not performing. He's just doing that, and then we control when that comes in. All the letters. I think one thing that's lacking is like, so I like the cumbia workshop. So I wanted to have at some point a chorus, like a ballet chorus, and I think we can work on this in the cumbia workshop. Like from the cumbia workshop, I think that I have this idea that I want to have at some point a ballet chorus, like how it works in ballet. That at some point, yeah, people do chorus. They just move in the same dance exercise. And I think that with the cumbia, I think we could, we could do something. Just if we think what we're doing, then we have what I have in mind. What we did today, for instance, we clean it a bit. And then, for instance, could be that the space on 30 minutes is not a workshop, but it's just we come to dance together. So it changed from that space of like, what are we doing? It comes a moment, and we define, it doesn't have to be the 15 minutes. It could be that we say like we are dancing together for 7 minutes, and then also I keep an eye that this structure-wise, it should feel like everybody's just like in their own world, and then we come together, we dance together, and then this
world until then.
Until then, yeah. Everybody's in their own abstraction, and then we come to dance because we are dancing. And then still we can see like we can use the rest of the minutes to do something else. I don't know what. Let's come back to the after. Like we have to. So we're gonna watch the video, take notes, and then we come back together. And also, I think we're gonna have 1 hour and a half. Normally, the performance will be 1 hour and a half. So, but let's wait until because we have tomorrow this meeting. So. This has to be still confirmed, and that means some things. 1 hour and a half with the timer. I mean, 1 hour and a half. And then my idea is that we use half an hour to do a ritual, but it's a bit abstract for me to share. I'll start talking with Naoto, but let's not go there yet. I'm happy. I mean, I'm very happy to be honest. Like from the overview of how I see the choreography, the structure, in time. I'm happy that it feels the first time we're doing this here. And I was afraid of the space. How big is it? That's why I say the stage, no stage. But for instance, I was the first one to go up. I noticed that. But I kind of like that actually. I kind of like that projection. And it could be that the other one we use on the stage. I kind of like the projection, the screen, because it's so clean. So it could be that the other thing we use for something else, because we have
other things.
The other projection panels.
Panels.
Yeah, that we could use it for, because we have 2 projectors. So that we could use the second one, the other pieces for other things.
So maybe that's the comment I would make, that we need to set bare minimum things that we don't want to change during the practice, like video stuff, for example. Like I don't want to wire because we want to have 2 projectors, and we have to be a bit plan a bit, because then I noticed that I want to use my laptop and run around. But I can't do it because now it's connected to the Blackmagic, and if I want to change it, then I have to bring yours to the Blackmagic, and then this is not going to work with practice, so I decided to use yours and this kind of plugin, but it's okay. But this kind of thing, because I was not using Zotac, for example, but for example, where is Zotac and all these things, just not that we set, but we set it up so that something can be generated or emerge from this, something happens. Yeah. So a flexible setup. Same with the sound. I think that with this microphone situation, we need to sort it out so that. And I think now we have some wishes, like we want the effect through the mixer and not this, but also for example, I don't want the effect when I talk, but I should talk to the microphone, so probably we should have separate microphones.
Yeah, because the last time we did like that, one microphone didn't have microphone.
Exactly. So these things, like, maybe when we come together, we bring the wishes, and then we can change the setup, the configuration. And of course, it's still like fluid, so we try it, and then, actually we want more microphones, whatever we have done.
Yeah, so sound-wise, we need to fix my voice, or that voice has to be fixed.
You want like the same sound.
I think so. I mean, we need to have a baseline, and then from there we can still like do more. Yeah, what is happening now, but it should be a baseline that is that.
Just getting the cheap console, like you can get these very ones for less than €100. I don't know about getting it right now.
Here they have, I mean, the one you
Yeah, they have one now. Yeah, we can use that one, but then for the tour we can have then use one for the tour. Buy a small console.
I was looking at them recently. I think there's one for like €80. It's like 10 channel.
Okay, so but actually because if tomorrow, for instance, I ready for things that I put that we are not buying yet. If we are buying these things, then we will have now the 60 euros, which is so tomorrow. Then I need to talk with Nietzsche to say, so based on the sheet, the Excel sheet, for instance, like we put already, if we need to access.
But that's between us.
Yeah, so I need to put this. Yeah, because so it could be that if we can buy. The problem is traveling. How big is that? Can you travel with that?
Yes.
Okay. Then if we can access that money, then we buy it. Yeah. Can you send the reference? Like yeah, I feel also more. I mean, especially because in all the years that we were talking about, so say that so there is this thing of time constraint. I have an idea where I want to take things. So there are some places that I think from my experience that should not be done. But then also when talking now, then I realized yesterday that I guess in short that we just need to do what we can do the best, so that we don't have to create things from zero. Or we just do what we can do. We do what we can do and what we know to do actually. We don't make we don't look
Meaning something.
sorry?
Meaning like something. Try to
Trying
do
like
something that looks.
Because then it enters to this, I mean I use the word acting, but it enters this place of like, it needs work to be finished. While if we do something that we are comfortable with, it's just that. And I feel that, I'm saying this because I feel that we were doing more that, but also I feel that my negotiation with the two of you also was more honest. So for instance, I was giving these remarks sometimes on the stage, and I think that should happen organically. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that.
Something that was interesting that could be, not repeated, but as a material can be used for was Robbie was working with voice recognition kind of thing. Could be like happening earlier, actually. But anyways, so I was trying to like bother.
So at the last part.
Yeah. It was not very successful, and but actually this is also something to say, because then like if I was like wanting to be in the flow, you called them for the fire. I mean, that was just like a pulls out or pulls out, and it just happened, so I wouldn't. But it's actually important to say it, maybe because we talked about awareness, and this space is so big that
it's hard.
Yeah, because it's not that you were not aware, but it's just like we're in different islands. And there's like something I explicitly said was like I wanted to be in, but I just default. And because if I say in, that's like totally right. So because I explicitly said, or maybe that's something we should have explicitly said every time in, but
that was weird because then. But I would like to see how the video happens because you explain this, but. I mean, I kind of understand what you're trying to say, although I didn't understand.
Okay.
So, but then, I just want to see the video. Like, how does that look?
Because it's actually opposite of fire. Because if it's fire, then I asked you, but it's like.
But
green guy.
something that was nice, and I think that I think we should be more sensible with that now. Is that Robbie was doing that, like Robbie was also speaking out to the microphone. Like, I don't know, so I asked fire, and then you come to the microphone and say, I can fire. And then you keep on running, and then you can, then we keep the magic to the microphone. For instance, like, when you start like cleaning, of course it's hard, you don't have the microphone cleaning at the same time. But that moment, for instance, like you were singing.
Yeah, so that was. I don't know if it's good or bad, but because I was in this journey, it was like humming, and you were trying to put the microphone, and I think that was working in a way that you were trying to use the microphone, but I was doing this, I can't, and then like we were trying to figure out the setup somehow. We were like negotiating, and then it didn't really happen. But this could be something to work on.
Yeah.
As what it is.
Yeah, we have to see what.
Yeah. And that's what I like when you talk about the drama. You said something, and then I repeated it in Japanese.
Yeah. At some point I was talking about my grandma, then I did change it to something.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And it was just like translating Japanese. And then,
Yeah.
Because this was, I now, maybe I put it now, but I was thinking like what is the way to be aware of the basically? Like how can I acknowledge, but not to like block, like to put the focus, but so I was just experimenting. I don't know if it worked or not, but my intention was to like acknowledge what we were doing and put the focus, but somehow like I think voice-wise, I think it was blocked like crashing, but I was trying to. But I think we were finding.
No, I think it was working. For me, I think it was working.
Yeah.
But we have to see the video.
Yeah.
Because it naturally entered the space of this ritual. Naturally became into that space, but it's fine. Because also I was aware of the time we were about to finish. So I was pushing that out. I like to be honest, like the finish of the tea, I like. We can see if it's good or not. Because especially because they're using so much text, that it's nice to finish the tea.
But did you see it was boiling or it's...
I just put it before. I put it
Because I put it a few times. I always forgot because it's just not loud enough. But I put it like many times.
No, I put it one time just right before we see.
Okay. So it was already boiling.
Yeah.
Because I like this tempo because it's always like this, for me, like what is ADHD is like when you notice the kettle is boiling. That happens to me all the time. Like I'm in the middle of something and the kettle is boiling. Where did I do it? Like this.
Okay.
Yeah, these are like
So, but then I was thinking actually it was nice, but
it was like a common triangle.
What's your like go-to theme?
Like for morning usually
Herbal stuff.
what kind of stuff?
Herbal.
Herbs.
That's more like a company.
Yeah.
Yeah, either a company or. Okay, sorry.
But to me, guys, like, I mean, the question that I have is like, so I thought it was nice that we passed the cup because it was not cup, but of course, like, we were not really drinking from it. So it could be nice if we really give a time to for the beach to happen. So we really allocate the last 5 minutes to Shoshit and also the people who are involved in the piece. We say like each of like bring one cup, even this ideally if it means something to you would be nice. So that it's like each has its own cup. And what would be nice is yeah. So that we have our cups and then
I hope I have the cup that exactly like same patterns.
and
That's why I bought this actually. That was all.
you have to move soon. You need to now it's 5.
So we close it here
Yeah.
and we pour him iron.
And so we see we do Robbie